Sorry guys, give me a second. Trying to get everything set up here. Alright, we're doing a KOTAR range run with Olmy. He's a new guy in the 6th. So, see how he does. He's first time back in BMS after a break, so we'll try to get him up to speed. Alright, let's get the plane started. Get the lid closed. Alright, waiting on the RPMs. I lied. I go to HUD first. Okay. Then I come down. Lights on. Radio. ECM. Alright, we got his engine going. That's a good sign. Done. Go to test page. Clear. Load data cartridge. Cowboy 1-1 Victor check.
Pull up. Altitude. Warning. Jammer. Counter. Chaff flare. Low. Out. Lock. IFS. Caution.
Check.
Bingo. Data.
Cowboy 1-1 Victor check. If you can hear me, it is your comm switch down. Hey, McCarter, how's it going, buddy? Cowboy 1-1 uniform check. What are you doing a training op for, McCarter? Ejection seats armed. Lights, fuel, power, radios, RWR. Two, how copy?
One, this is two. Copy loud and clear.
Roger, loud and clear. My jet, I am about 45 minutes away, or sorry, 45 seconds away from INS alignment. Bit test is done.
One, ILS is aligned and bit test is complete over here.
Roger, we're going to roll to the right to line up on the taxi, or line up on the runway.
Roger that, I'll follow you.
Okay.
One, I've got a slight problem here.
Go.
I'm not able to remove my chocks. How do I get in touch with the tower?
We don't have the tariffing set. All you need to do is just give the plane some gas so you can roll over the chocks.
Roger that, I'll do that.
Break. K is wheel brake.
Believe it or not, I did have those assigned to my joystick, but for some reason it's not working.
It looks like you were trying to use your air brakes. Your air brakes are open.
Okay, I'm in position.
Alright, hold brakes. Run them up to 80%. Brakes off. Full burn. I should have took off on the other side. The wind's blowing me into him. Oh. Duh, dummy. One airborne gear up.
Two airborne gear up.
Hey, we're going to turn to steer 5. I am holding 10 degrees up and aiming for 350 knots. Do you see me now on your HSD? You want to start making a left-hand turn towards steer 5. Do you know how to change your steer points?
Yeah, I just had to refresh myself on how to do it. I'm a bit rusty, but I'm now heading towards 0.5.
Okay. Again, I am at 10 degrees up. I'm climbing, aiming for 15,000. Let's go ahead and fence in. Okay, 1 is fenced in at 130.
2 still climbing, passing 10,000.
Shaft
2 at
flare.
15,000 and fenced in.
Roger. You should see me to about your 11 o'clock.
Are you dropping flare?
Yes. I'm slowing down so you can catch up again in formation.
Yeah, I see it.
Alright, I'm now referencing steer 6. Again, the target is steer 7. I'm going to stay at 15,000 feet, and you are clear, hot on the target. Just let me know what you're targeting.
Okay, I've set steer point 6.
Alright, to go for CCIP, you want to go to the air ground master mode. You can click the AG button on your ICP.
Okay, I'm in air to ground mode. It says I've got M82 selected.
Roger, you have 6 M82s, that's all we have. The second button on the top, it should say CCRP. You want to click that. Once you click it, you should get a list on the left side, and you want to click the CCIP.
Roger that, I'm in CCIP.
Alright. you should have the pipper on your HUD, and then all you got to do is put that pipper onto the target, do a 5 to 10 degree dive, and then pickle when ready.
Roger that.
Alright, we're now going to reference tier 7, and again the targets are at 7.
Okay, turning towards tier 7.
You should see the range beneath you. It'll be a tan line, half V in a field of green.
I'm not sure how to know where stay point 7 is when I'm in air to ground there.
On your right MFD, you can click the HSD button, and it gives you your HSD back. It's going to be directly beneath you.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, as you come out of this cloud, you should see the range right beneath you. You just might have to nose down just a tad to see it over the nose.
When should I start my dive?
As soon as you are ready, as soon as you look down and pick your target and put your pipper on it, I would dive now.
I'm not seeing any targets.
Yeah, you're on top of them. Go ahead and flow out, steer 8, 9, and just flow back in. Keep the altitude about 10,000 feet. As you roll off to the right, just keep looking to the right, and you should be able to see it when you come around.
Unfortunately, I can't see anything.
If you look bearing 350, you should see a town.
Say that bearing again.
About 350.
Yeah, I see the town.
I follow that town south, and you should see a brown ring of mountains with a field of green in the middle. Inside of that field of green is a tan line.
Yeah, I see the tan line.
That tan line is the range. There's multiple targets inside of there.
Okay, I'll come back round and have another run.
Yeah, just flow around 9. Usually we stay south of the town, and just use that edge of the town as like the base would be.
Okay, roger that.
Flying the pattern for the range is no different than flying the pattern for like a landing, touch and goes at airbase. You run, downwind, upwind, base, final, whatever. Yeah, it's kind of hard. As we're coming through, you can see that one cloud was right between us and the range.
Yeah, I'm heading towards that now.
Not much clouds in the sky except for that one.
That I'm bombing, or do I just need to put my bombs on that brown strip?
When you get over the strip, you'll see multiple target pads on the ground. They'll be in the shapes of a cross.
Okay, I'm rolling into it now.
And then also once you get over it, you'll see there's tanks and other things. Just pick something, put
Altitude.
your pipper on it, and then
Altitude.
tell me what you're aiming for.
Okay, time I dive. I'm going for the second bunch of targets. Mid.
Hey, firm.
Snake eyes.
Okay, climbing out. I missed that one slightly.
Yeah, it was slightly off, but hey, at least you got the bomb off the rack.
Yeah, that's the reason I missed is because I was pressing the wrong button. You see, I'm very rusty. Okay, I'll come round for another pass.
Roger.
I need to move these comms buttons to a more useful place because it's a bit awkward at the minute.
Yeah.
Can you just remind me what do I say before and after I do my attack run?
Oh, you'll say 2 in, and then you'll make a call once you drop your bomb, snake eyes. And then once you come off, you'll say 2 out.
Okay.
And that middle call is just based on whatever you're firing. If it's a Maverick, it's rifle, GBU, bruiser for JDAM, etc., etc.
Okay, I'm going to go for the same target again.
Roger. Once you come off, I'm going to come on, so I'll follow you in.
Okay, 2 in.
Altitude. Altitude.
Uh, 2 out. For some reason there was no fire there. I think I was too steep.
Roger, 1 in.
Snake eyes. Snake eyes.
Chaff. Flare. Chaff. Flare. Chaff. Flare. Chaff. Flare.
1 off.
So do you think that was my problem, that I was too steep?
Quite possibly. You don't have to drop them steep. You can drop them with a 5 or 10 degree dive.
Yeah, I was more like 25 degrees.
Yeah, I got 2 on the big one, the north and south one. Alright, flow back out to 5.
Yeah, I must have pressed something at, it took me out of CCIP mode.
It took you out of CCIP mode? Are you sure you're in air to ground?
Altitude. Altitude.
No, it went to something like DTOS.
Okay, just click the
No, I'm back in CCIP.
Okay, good. Height 1's on.
Snake eyes. Snake eyes.
Chaff. flare. Chaff, flare.
Two in.
Snake eyes. Snake eyes.
Well, at least I got him off that time. 2 out.
Roger. 1 rolling in.
Snake eyes. Snake eyes.
Chaff, flare. Chaff, flare. Chaff, flare. Low.
1 is Winchester, or sorry, 1 is Dakota, and out and off.
Out.
Dakota means out of air-to-ground weapons.
Say again. Dakota means.
Dakota means you're out of air-to-ground weapons.
Roger that.
If you say Winchester, then it means you're completely out of everything.
Okay, understood. Okay, 2 rolling in.
Oh, how's it going, everybody? You can also pickle multiple times if you have multiple targets you want to hit.
Snake eyes. Snake eyes. Snake eyes.
Two rolling out and Dakota.
Roger. Reference steer 9. We'll rally there and then we'll push the steer 10 to head home. One's fuel state is 076.
Okay. Two heading for steer 9 and fuel state is 900. 090.
Roger. You want to go ahead and switch to nav mode.
Roger that, two's in nav mode.
And we're at 16,000 feet.
Heading for 16,000.
We have plenty of fuel, so go ahead and go full burner.
Okay, after burn is activated.
We're going to burn down to probably 3,000 pounds, so we're not too heavy when we land.
Okay, two at 16,000. I'm at waypoint 9.
Roger, go ahead and push to way 10.
Heading for number 10.
Caution. Caution.
Once you drop your bombs on your left hand side by the canopy release, you should see store configs cat 1, cat 3. You want to flip that to cat 1.
Roger that, cap 1.
Roger, I got you off my left side. Alright, one fenced out at 055.
Say again.
1 is fenced out at 055.
2 is fenced out at 058.
Light burn off. Speed brakes out. We're going to turn towards steer 11. And
Turning to steer 11.
begin a 15-degree descent.
Descending.
At bearing 080, you should see the runway.
Altitude. Altitude.
Visual on runway. You just want me to go in and land?
Yes, I will land first. Make sure you just stagger behind me.
Okay, roger that.
Remember, you got to be below 300 knots before you extend your landing gear.
Gears down. What speed do you normally land at?
I land around 160 to 170.
Okay, I don't see you. Am I going to have to go around?
I'm landing now on the left runway, left side. 1 just touched down.
I must be blind 'cause I'm on top of the runway and I don't see you.
Just land on the right side of the runway. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, get back to too high an angle at the end.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I survived. I just damaged the aircraft very badly.
I think it looked like a tail strike. You want to land with your flight path marker and that AOA bracket in your HUD at the 2.5 degree mark. Once you put your gear down, you get that bracket, and then you get a mark between the horizon and 5. That's 2.5 degrees. You want to land with your flight path marker and the bracket inside that 2.5. If you get that, that is the perfect angle for the jet to land on its rear wheels without scraping the tail. And then the easiest way, once you get it, you'll see on the left of the HUD the AOA lights. It will be green, and typically you wouldn't land. When you hit it right, they'll be green, and you hold that angle through your rollout, and it does what's called aero braking. But yeah, I was looking at it, looked like you strike the tail. So
Yeah, I need to work on my landing.
but yeah, it's part of training. You just gotta practice and do it and do it and do it. So overall, like I said, you're able to get some bombs off. You're able to hit some targets. It just again, like you said, you're rusty, and you just gotta break the rust. So
Yeah. The one difficulty I did find is that big cloud in the way.
yes,
And when I started my run, I kept going through that cloud, and by the time I came out, it was just difficult to aim then because you were so low.
yeah, and a lot of times you'll find that in the campaign or in a real mission. Things are not always going to be perfect. So it's actually kind of funny that it's there. Usually, what I would do is I would have an idea of where I'm going before I enter the cloud, so that way I would already have my angle set, my dive angle. So as I come out of the cloud, I'm already have a idea of what's in front of me, so I can react instead of waiting until you get through the cloud and then try to figure out where you're at.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of times I was still turning, and as I was coming onto the target, so that
Yeah.
didn't help.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah, so I've picked up a few things that I need to work on then. On that in particular, they're running in for bombs and CCIP.
yeah. And then we didn't do CCRP, but if you were to do CCRP, you use the radar to lock up the targets on the ground, and then you fly it until you get the countdown, and then you drop it.
When I've done CCRP before, I've just put the pipper on the target and then flown over it.
When you're in CCRP, you don't have a pipper. You get
I'm probably thinking of a different aircraft then.
yeah, in BMS, when you do CCRP, you get a bomb fall line, but you have no pipper. And what it is once you lock it up, you fly towards that fall line, and then you'll get the countdown in the HUD, and it'll say 14, 15, or 14, 13, 12. Once it gets to about 2 seconds, you hold the pickle until the bomb comes off, and then it will fall based on the radar. But yeah, you don't get a visual pipper. That's what CCIP is you get that constantly calculated impact point. It gives you a visual representation of where it's going to fall.
Yeah, I'm just getting mixed up with another aircraft because with I think it's the SU, when you put the pipper on the target and then instead of diving you fly over it, and then as it goes out of view it turns to a cross, and then as you go then it releases the bomb itself.
Yeah.
Obviously the F-16's a bit more sophisticated.
And stuff like that, because when you do JDAMs, you lock up using the TGP, and then you just release it once you get into the carrot into the bracket. Each weapon has kind of its own different parameters, but a lot of them all operate the same way. You fly within the parameters until you get to the release point, and then you let it go. But yeah, we'll practice and train, and like I said, we can do a couple flights a week or so and just iron stuff out. So next we'll do touch and goes. We'll do the ramp start, and then we'll just practice some formation flying, flying visually with each other. We'll do touch and goes. We'll do some navigation like TACAN and ILS. And then once we got those together, then we'll go back and we'll do some of the weapons and systems specifically. But I usually do this as a first because it allows you to drop some bombs, blow some stuff up, see what you can do, and then from there it gives me an idea of some of the areas that we can work on. So, well, I'm sure, yeah, and being not flying in a while and not flying very much before that doesn't help. So it's one of those things. It takes time, which unfortunately is the most expensive commodity. Yeah, yeah, it's not arcade. It's not gonna You're not gonna just be able to hop in and blow stuff up. But if I want an arcade, I'll go play 104th on DCS. It's a multiplayer server. It's just airquake, everyone flying at each other, blowing each other up.